you could take it.
Stop!
You wanna see me naked, naked, naked. Oh.
I'm just saying.
3, 2, 1, action.
I wanna be a baby, baby, baby.
So, hello everyone, it's Saudi. I'm back for yet another video and I hope you guys are having a great time and welcome back to my channel. Period. So guys, I have a video for you guys. So, I'm checking this video because I knew about this couple from Patrick Starr. So, shout out to Patrick Starr for introducing me to this couple. He did a makeover on them and I was like, oh my god, this couple, they're so, you know, I'm loving their style. And now I found out that they have a house tour in New York, a New York luxury apartment tour, and I was like, I'm here for it. So let's see what their tour is all about. Anyway, to my new subscribers and my old subscribers, what's going on? Let me know in the comments below. I know the world right now is crazy, guys. I'm a small business owner, so I know, like, I know I'm having like 1 or 2 people a week as clients. So you guys can imagine, especially having a salon that you pay for weekly. So whatever you guys are going through, hugs and kisses to each and every one of you out there. I love you guys so much. We just have to keep fighting, you know, keep pushing and keep pushing, okay? And I got you guys, okay? I got you guys. Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, are we ready to see this? Or do this? Or see this? Or do this? If you are, you better let me know. So I want to see this tour. Okay, give it to me. Woo! White everything. Woo! Honey. Oh, definitely New York. Woo! Honey. Give me.
Bonjour everyone, my name is Noah.
And I'm Sam.
And welcome back to my channel.
Oh, Sam. Oh.
Baby, stop touching your face.
Okay, that eyebrows is so snatched, like the eyebrows is
Today we're here for a video that's long overdue, and it's our furnished apartment tour. We moved into this apartment, which is in Midtown West in Manhattan, New York, back in June. We also posted an empty apartment tour that we filmed the day before we moved in here. It's taken us a while. It's now September, but I think we're finally done. As usual, I'll be putting the link to all the pieces of furniture that we have in the apartment. So without further ado, I think let's just jump right into the video. Sal's gonna be here to be my little cameraman, and we'll just go through the rooms.
well,
the first thing that you see when you get inside the apartment through the door.
Get you a boyfriend that can be your cameraman also, okay, and be a supporter and be all the boyfriend you need. Period. Whoa, okay, now
right here is this little entryway space that we don't really use for much, but it's really nice because when you get in, you already feel like there's a lot of room. There's also this coat closet that we also use to put our suitcases and a bunch of stuff that we want to hide and that we don't use very often. On the other side, we have a whiteboard that we just use to have our friends write little notes when they come over and visit. We put some pictures. Sal hangs his backpack here, and we also put our masks here. So that
yeah, if you're a couple, especially when you're from the LGBTQIA community, as a couple, New York is the best place for you. Definitely. People are like Boston. Also, I'm like, no, Boston is mostly for. Boston is more of daddies and twinks, like sugar babies, that kind of dating world. So if you're into that, then this is the place for you. But if you're not into that, you want new vibrant energy, not retired people dating young people, then New York is the best place for you.
Don't forget,
it's filled with life.
To put our mask on. Now the entryway leads right into the kitchen, which is probably the room in the apartment that has changed the most since the empty apartment tour. If you remember, the cabinets in the kitchen used to be this brown wood, and the countertops used to be a dark brown granite. There were also a different faucet, the handles were different, and that's the only part of the apartment that we didn't really love when we first visited it. So Sal took it upon himself to actually renovate it without us having to put in a lot of money on renovation, because this is just a rental and we have to put it back into its original state before moving out at the end of the lease. So he found these white matte wallpaper for the cabinets on Amazon. This white looking wallpaper for the countertops. We also bought new black handles that he just replaced on the cabinets. And
we need to talk.
Okay, that's so so weird about New York that you have to put the space back the way you saw it. Honey, if they do that here in Boston, I wouldn't even want it, because when I moved into this place, I remember when I moved into this studio, this wall was not even painted at all. I was the one who paid someone to paint it white, then I put my decals on it, which paint it up to look even better. Then this wall is a marble painting. This is, I paid, was it almost $1,000 for this painting, just this. Yeah. Ooh, if they do that, then I'll tell them to give me the money I used in painting that wall.
And the drawers and a new faucet. These are really cosmetic changes that took him probably a little over a week to do, because it's super tedious to get in the corners and around the sink. But he really did a nice job. It's not obvious at all. When people come into the apartment, they usually love the kitchen, and it really changed the
I want to cook that all the
With the
time.
black and white theme, we decided to have all black appliances. Most of them are from Amazon, with the exception of a couple.
Hashtag Amazon, people.
From Amazon. Sal has been absolutely obsessed with it. Sal's really the cook in the family. I don't really cook because I just can't. But he's been really good at using the air fryer. We also have this Starbucks coffee machine that we do.
According to KDB, she said, I don't cook, I don't clean, but what? Let me tell you, I got this ring, honey. So you better got that wag, honey.
He will try to tell you otherwise, but we don't.
I'm sorry.
On the other side of the kitchen, we also have a toaster from Amazon. It's like a smart toaster. We have our juicer, which I've been obsessed with. I love making juices. My favorite is apple, carrot, and oranges.
Oh, you know what they say, right?
Celery and green apples. And then we have this blender.
You know what they say about
smoothies, which is from Target.
Juices.
Now, if we pivot to the other side, we have our water bottles over there. The only reason
You're lying. You guys are living right beside the Hampton Inn. I know the Hampton. Wait, I know the Hampton Inn very well. What? Oh my God, guys! This place you are living is a very beautiful place in New York. Oh my God, this is Hell's Kitchen area. Yup. I know the Hampton Inns. The last time I was in New York, I went for a master class. I remember, was it for 5 days I was there? And I remember after 3 days I was bored actually. But I know New York, for me, New York is boring. I don't know why. After the first 1, 2, 3 days it's boring, because all you do is just spend and you're like, okay, I'm done now, you know. But
Never thought I would love again.
This ain't no allegedly.
Here I am in love.
I'm just saying.
where they are, it's a gorgeous area. It's very vibrant, very youthful, very right now moving to New York would be a bad idea with what's going on, but it's not bad. It just, after, when I went there for 5 days, 3 days later I was bored. I carried my stuff to the, to leave, and they're like, oh, you have to stay for 5 days, else you have to pay for the hotel for all 5 days. So that's when I knew that New York is not a place that I don't mind visiting once in a while, because I've been visiting since 2010, but it's just one of those, no, the place they're living is beautiful.
Mentioning that is because
but I may go there for one whole month and see.
Where I got this gigantic 1 gallon water bottle, which I've been using to make sure that I drink 1 gallon a day throughout the day. So from Amazon, link in the description box down below as well. Then we have this utensil holder
is so
from
pretty.
CB2. Yes,
That's
and the freedom filter, these 2 oil bottles that are from Target, and this spoon holder, which is from Target, that we just use to put stuff while we're cooking, so that we don't put it on the countertop and get it dirty. So once you get out of the kitchen, this is really when you get into the living space.
The detail is like, the details are like,
right into the living room. It just has a couple of plants that we got from a store close by, and also this fruit bowl that is from CB2. It's the same collection as the utensil holder over there. It's usually not this full, but we did make a grocery run beforehand so that it would look nice and colorful. We also have these stools that were in our last apartment, so they're not the right height.
I love fruits. I don't like food. That's why I can stay like this.
Last apartment. So we have these 3 stools.
Because I love fruits rather than food.
Kind of ridiculous because too short. They're from Amazon, they look pretty nice, and I don't think it's worth getting bar stools because we don't really use this area that much.
Okay guys, one other reason why I did not move to New York is because Boston is clean. Boston is clean. New York is not. Let's be real. New York, those dumpster days, guys. Woo! I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, the dumpster can be as high as the cars, and the smell on the streets, whenever it's warm, the streets smell so bad. People smoke, and I don't smoke, I don't drink, so it's like I want to, you know, my eyes become so dizzy because they are smoking. I'm like, ooh, coffee, and then the smell of the streets is just no, I cannot. I can only go to New York during the winter because with this cold, there's no dirty smell. But once it gets warm a little bit, the smell is like. But I'm sure now it will be clean because people have been, you know, social distancing and staying indoors.
We just use it as an open space into the living room.
No, I'm sorry.
So if you look on this side of the apartment, we have a lamp that is from Amazon, and then we have kind of a wall art. I'm really excited about the art that we got in this apartment because it's actually the first time that I hang anything up in any space. If you look at my previous apartment tours, all the walls were white, and everyone was always commenting, why don't you have art, why don't you put things up?
Yes.
And it was just not my thing at the
yes,
time.
Like this wall.
I'm more into art pieces. I've been trying to support more Black and LGBTQ plus artists, so this is a great opportunity for me to do that. So yeah, let's just look at each one of the pieces and I'll tell you where to go. This one is just something that we found on Society 6. We liked it because it had the rainbow, and I like rainbow stuff, and also because it kind of reminded us of Starr and I's relationship. He's a super analytical and logical person,
and you're
more of a creative,
yeah.
See and get things everywhere kind of person. We could also have this connection where
it's a balanced relationship.
For some reason,
it's a balanced relationship. Now I see why they work together. For me, I'm both. So with that, let's just say, I know some people are like, you have to, if you're to date someone, you have to date someone older. I'm like, how about none? Like, excuse me? Because they said that's the only type of people that can actually match up with me. I'm like, wait, why? They're like, because you, I don't get it, but...
Made that on Illustrator and hang it up there. This one, which is from Etsy, from a gay artist, and it's just like an outline of two male bodies.
Like someone older than you with 40, 50 years, what's that?
Uzo art. My friend Iman actually introduced me to her
work. We can be friends.
I fell in love with it, so I decided to get a piece for here. And then these two right here are from Reina Noriega, who is another artist who has such amazing pieces. I'll put a link in the description box down below, so if you
we can live together.
And I particularly love that one.
Do everything else, but nothing romantic, like nothing physical, just.
I think it would be a cool game to tell you guys yes, all of them. So if you can figure out who all of these people are, comment their names down below, and we'll see who can get them. So right in front of this wall of art, we have our dining area. So we got this big round table, which is super similar to the one that we had in our first New York apartment.
Okay guys, when you go into this house, this is how you work. You always put on one of these, okay? You always put on your socks in there because it's so clean. I love it because when you're done cleaning the house, you don't have to, no one will come and mess it up. I love this. I freaking love this because I'm sorry. I hate when I spend up to 12, 14 hours cleaning the house. Then I see grown adults messing it up. I'm like, wait, I just spent all these hours cleaning the house and you're doing. I love this. A place like this, when you clean it, it's all just you and your partner.
It's a lot bigger. The one that we had was for 2 people. So we got this white glossy table from Facebook Marketplace. We had these nice faux leather chairs that are from Amazon, but they're sold by Ashley's, I believe.
Oh, I love Amazon.
Amazon. The stools do. Now on the table we have these 2 little vases that are just white matte from Amazon as well, and this fake eucalyptus leaf that is from Amazon as well, and that's also where we put our briefcases. Now if we move over to the other wall in the living room, we have probably my favorite part of the whole apartment. I don't know why I've always wanted to have a bar cart. I had a Pinterest board only for bar carts, so this is kind of the realization of that. So we got this white bar cart, which is metal with some glass shelves. from Crate and Barrel. Then on the top shelf, we have these two pieces. This one is a Black Lives Matter rainbow fist that I actually just made on Illustrator and got framed. And then this one is a constellation from the website The Night Sky. I think the concept is really cool. You put in a location with exact coordinates and the day and time, and then the website basically computes what the sky looked like from that place at that time.
That's amazing.
Which is super cool. So this one is from Berkeley, California.
I thought it was Berkeley,
which is the day that Sal and I went stargazing for the first time. We had just met each other, I think, the week before, and we were hanging out and kind of getting to know each other, and we went to the observatory on the hills of Berkeley, which is where we went to school and where we met.
That's very memorable.
We went stargazing, and we talked a lot, and we got to know each other a lot better, and it's just a meaningful night for me, so we got it here.
And the rest
we
is
also have this
history.
plant, which is, I don't remember the kind of plant, but I'm just really happy that it's still alive because I have a history of killing plants. The pot is from Amazon as well. And then we have this tray that we use to put our wallets, keys, headphones, and chapstick. And this is a tray that's from CD2. Now on the next, damn, you're gonna have to go to that, Lowe's. On the next shelf, we have these Truly seltzers that are just super colorful.
I'm just looking at it and I'm like,
we have these cocktail glasses from Crate and Barrel and these two wine glasses from CD2. And then finally on the last shelf we have kind of drinks over there.
Oh, the drink, okay.
Some liquor here,
they're young so they can. Drinking is, a personal preference.
Decanter. We have this decanter from Crate and Barrel as well. We've never used it, but it looks really nice and Sal really wants to use it. One day. Right next to it, we have this blank mirror. Come on, don't be shy. Come here.
Oh, that reminds me of James Charles.
So we have this
Put some more. Don't be shy. I'm like, okay.
People always ask where this mirror is from. It's only $130, which if you're looking for a full length mirror, that is super cheap.
Yeah, because the one I have here is
over
90 and it's smaller than
this. The only thing that's from IKEA here. Oh, never mind. He was pointing at the TV.
Yeah, the one I got, is it from Home Goods?
So after this mirror, we have the actual living room area. So we have our big white linen section on from Amazon. We bought the pieces separately so that it would fit within the space that we had in our first apartment. We have this throw and a pillow over there that are both from Scandinavian design. These are the first pieces of furniture that we ever bought together when Sal and I moved in our first apartment back.
And it's white. I'm looking at the wall and I just saw that there are degrees on the wall. That's so nice.
Then above the couch we have these shelves that are from CD2. We use the first one to put kind of stuff that we gather from our trips together. We have some from Mexico, from France.
Oh, okay.
I forgot the bong. Everyone noticed it in the first video, so I'm not going to hide it this time. We have a bong that our friend got us. On the second shelf, we have...
Oh, they went to University of California? Oh!
A picture that my friend Jessie took while we were...
Guys, it's so weird that people always ask me, okay, you went to college, where is your degree and stuff? It's with my mom. I don't know, for some reason in my life, whenever there is a big stuff like matriculation, convocation, graduation, I'm never there. I'm always on the next, I'm always like, I always miss those celebrations. Life has been a bitch to me. So I never go, on the, podium and get my stuff. They send it to you, they send it home. It's always like that for me. I don't know why.
Fake plant that's from CB2. And then finally on the last shelf over there, we have some books, a perfume that I forgot about and that I should probably use it because
I think mine's collecting dust somewhere with mom. I took the transcripts. I don't know what that's. But this stuff.
Now, if you look in that area, we have the same lamp that we had in the other corner of the room, so another Amazon. And then behind it, we have our two monitors.
Is so luxurious.
This is the space behind the couch that we use to hide stuff.
I don't even want to find out how much.
The way that we need to access pretty easily. So I have my lamps for when I film YouTube videos at night. I have a tripod and these two monitors.
That's nice. You can shoot whatever you want
to work on the dining coffee table. Now to finish off the living room area, we have our coffee table, which is from CB2. It's
Fancy,
a
fancy,
very
fancy.
simple white concrete
Luxury
table.
people,
We have some
luxurious.
books on here, including our copy of Good Times with Patrick's cover that he so kindly signed. We have our coasters, which are from CB Target. And then this white woven rug that is from Urban Outfitters. So now if we look on the last corner of the living room, we have this beautiful Birds of Paradise plant, which is my biggest pride.
I'm living for this
It's been
apartment.
alive since January of last year, so it's grown a lot since then. I think it needs a little bit of water.
Guys, am I seeing this? We are all seeing what I'm seeing, right? It's you guys know I told you guys how much I love the glass mirrors, glass walls, glass ceiling kind of effect. This is giving me that fantasy. Like when you're alone, you can just take off your stuff and just walk around the house cooking, you know. Honey, you better be giving them that Sex and the City realness, you know. That's the fantasy there. Like I've always dreamt, I've always had this fantasy where I'm walking and then my neighbor was just with their vernacular I'm like, and I didn't know, and I was just dancing like, you know, in nothing but nothing, or like just, you know,
Fuck that shit, I'm passionate.
Right now, because it's looking a little sad. Now we move on to the media area, which is just our TV, which is hooked onto the wall. This is a Samsung TV, and then we have our TV stand.
I'm so happy for them creating a life together.
Yeah, they're just white matte. You put them together, and then on top we have our Wi-Fi stuff, the Switch. We have a Tom Ford book, which I love. A plant that everyone thought was going to die the first week I got it. It's still alive.
But it did not die. It stayed alive.
We have our Alexa. Behind there, we have two Philips Hue lamps. We usually have it on this orange tone so that it goes nice.
I love his haircut.
Bulbs. But when we watch a horror movie, we just turn the whole room red, full stuff. You know.
I love
So now we're done with the living.
I love his haircut. His haircut is a 3.5 on the top, and then that is more like a 1 or a OA on the side, faded into. It's a high top fade that they gave to him.
Room area. Let's jump into the bathroom really quick. So when you're out of the living room and back to the entrance, to the right we have the bathroom, which is honestly the most interesting part to look at.
She's the least exciting to look at.
Really?
Because I honestly don't know what to do with the bathroom besides just like put the usual stuff, so we're not going to spend too much time here. We have this
Yeah, New York bathrooms are always small. Yeah.
We have this
But that's something to I wasn't a fan of.
Pot that we use for
I'm not a fan of.
Same collection from CB2 for the soap dispenser. And then we have a fake plant here from Amazon. I originally had a real plant for this little spot, but it didn't last very long.
It's normally New York small bathrooms, people.
We also have these beautiful decorative towels that are from CB2. They're from Amazon.
You love CB2.
We have
CB2 sounds
towels
like
that guests always
weed or something.
We'll get pissed if people use them. I'm not going to go into what we have in the shower, but right here we have a linen closet, which has been so useful. It's so messy right now, so I'm not going to open it. It's not closed. So right when you get out of the bathroom, we have the entrance to the bedroom. Our bedroom is also super spacious and full of light throughout the day, which I love. On this wall, we have a big round mirror from Pottery Barn, which doesn't have a bed. We have this dresser from Amazon where we put all of our t-shirts and underwear and pants. On top, we have
okay, that bedroom, I'm scared of it. It's the kind of bedroom that if someone is showing you a house and they say, oh, you know, after a date and they're like, this is a bedroom, your body will just go like you just jump in the bed without even being asked.
this fake plant from CB2,
That bedroom is
and right
sexy.
here is where we put most of our jewelry stuff.
That's a
This little
sexy
tray is
bedroom.
actually from Burma, and then this little jewelry holder is from Urban Outfitters. We also have our hamper right here, which is
I'm not saying
fabric hamper that we got from Amazon. There's supposed to be a big one next to it where we put the collared clothes. This is the white one, but it's down in the laundry room.
That's your bedroom?
On the other side of the bedroom is where we have our bed. We have a a queen size bed. The bed frame is from CB2. It's white glossy, and it has the 2 side tables
It's a very,
attached to it.
it calls you come laying
It's
me.
really great. Our sheets are just white sheets from CB2, and right here we have our little family. This is Rupert, Cal, this is Moshi, and this
White
is Leo.
sheets.
Now on the side tables, we usually just have our electronics while we go to sleep.
Girl.
His Apple Watch charging, and his charger, and his books, and his glasses. On my side table, I just have a charging pad, which is just
I
the
love
touch sensors. I
what
just
I'm
put my
seeing.
phone on it and it charges. And our Sonos speakers, which we don't use as much as the Alexa because it's in the living room, but that's also kind of
Yeah.
And then above the bed, we have more art pieces. These 3 are probably my favorite throughout the entire apartment. They were all made by my friend Hamza, who is an artist who's known to do faceless portraits. So I'll put his Instagram in the description box down below as well. Check out his work. He's incredible. He does commissions, super talented, and is going to have so much success in the future. This is our apartment all complete, so I would like to say a big thank you to our cameraman today, because he did an amazing job. It's just breaking. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour and liked the apartment. If I forgot to mention anything, please leave a comment down below. But that is all for today's video. So
Guys, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I loved everything about this apartment. Wow. Until next time. Bye, guys.
Stop! I'm just saying.